Hey, what is up my little chunky monkeys, it's Starlord, and today I'm just going to be bringing you some information about the Far Harbor update. Now, not a lot of you guys may know this, but Far Harbor is actually based on a real life place in Maine in the United States, and it's actually called Bar Harbor. And I've been researching this for maybe about 2 months now, and I have to say, you guys need to know about this place. You need to know what exactly could potentially show up in this DLC, because there has been some amazing things happen in this actual place in the United States, and I'm pretty happy to go over a couple of those today on what we could potentially see in the DLC and what I think I know will show in the DLC. So let's kick it off with a pretty silly fact, but I hope that let's just get it out of the way. So a couple of years ago, John Travolta actually owned a house in Bar Harbor, and he used to visit there quite a lot. You know, he must own a lot of houses, but he used to visit there quite a lot. And, you know, I would actually like to see Bethesda take advantage of this one situation and just maybe add in a little nod at the actor, you know. I don't know, something silly, like maybe, you know, the way you get those perfect cheese pies kind of things. How cool would it be to go to a vending machine, or not a vending machine, but, you know, a dispenser of food, and see a Royale cheese, and it's just a perfect cheeseburger. How cool would that be? Just as a kind of twist on the perfect pie kind of thing. I think that they need to actually do a nod at John Travolta. Just a little Easter egg. Just a little Easter egg. I think that'd be pretty cool. So now that the silly one is actually out of the way, let's get in with the big stuff. So a long time ago, I don't expect you guys to know this, it was either the former president or the vice president. He actually used to love golfing there, as he quoted, it had one of the most amazing golf playing fields he has ever experienced. Now guys, to be honest, that is a pretty big thing to say about just a little golf course, or a big golf course, I don't know. But I think that maybe we can expect a new melee weapon such as a golf club. I don't know, with such a big DLC there must be a lot of new weapons that are actually coming into play. And a golf club has never shown up in a Fallout game. And I feel like, you know, a golf course would be pretty good to go to and whatnot. Maybe find some golf balls and throw them at fucking ghouls or something like that. But it'd be even cooler to find a golf club and start swinging, you know what I mean? I am actually a melee person and I would love to see this actually happen. Now, a big thing is that the actual place, Bar Harbor, has a huge national park, and I mean, it is fucking beautiful. Look at the picture on screen right now, guys. It is absolutely breathtaking. I have never seen nothing like that in real life. I would love to go there. And this national park is actually filled with moose. Is that the right way to say it? Is it mooses or moose? I think it's moose. It's filled with moose. Not the type that you eat, or not the type that you put in your hair, like the animal, or whatever. Yeah, but it's actually filled with them. And I actually do think that the more new terrifying creatures that Bethesda warned us about in the information kind of thing on Far Harbor, the mooses could actually be a big part of that. I feel like we're going to see a moose or two in the actual place. And another thing, around the sea, around Bar Harbor, it's actually known that a few whales actually pass in their respective seasons. So whether they're in the mating season or the feeding season or whatever, they actually do pass Bar Harbor. And a lot of people go on these big, huge yachts just to go and see them, you know, swimming past and whatnot. It's actually beautiful. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube about it, and it looks amazing. It's pretty breathtaking, to be honest. And I think that if they never actually took advantage of this, if they don't actually add in a big huge whale that you can at least kill, or, you know, I don't know, just swim by, I guess, or see, like maybe a dead whale, I think they've potentially just kind of flopped on that one. But I do believe that mooses will actually take part in the new DLC, and they are going to be a new creature that we will be able to kill, tame, capture, all that kind of cool stuff. Now, a very interesting thing that I found out about this place, it took me a while to actually gather all of the information, as there was a lot of missing links around the internet about this place. But as you can see on screen right now, you can see this kind of like, to me it looks like a top like a research facility that's in a jungle-like space, but that is actually in Bar Harbor, and it is an actual research facility. It's really cool. It looks like something out of a Bond movie or something like that. Like, I don't know, it just looks crazy. But this research facility actually researches a lot of things, including memory-based illnesses. Now, memory-based illnesses such as, like, maybe you guys might know about dementia. If you don't, it's kind of like Alzheimer's, but a bit worse. And dementia is basically a horrible disease that corrodes the brain. It like basically eats at the brain, makes it smaller and whatnot, and you basically lose your emotions over time, your feelings, different things like that. I actually worked with a lot of people who had dementia, and yeah, it's a very crazy thing to be studying, to be honest. And if they actually added that into the game, they could actually do a link between the memory den. Now, obviously, it's a memory-based illness and whatnot. I feel like the potential place to actually do this is the memory den. If they just add in a little link between there and the actual one back in the Commonwealth, I think that would be pretty perfect to kind of like sum up how the memory den came about and whatnot. I don't know whether I've missed something there about the memory den, but I feel like that could be a good addition to that actually story arc. Now, while researching other notable locations, I actually came across this area that's on screen right now, and I found a very familiar looking prop. As you can see on screen right now, guys, there is actually a barn. Now, this is a very monumental place in Bar Harbor. A lot of people know what this place is. I personally have not done that much information or like kind of research into this thing, but it actually is a kind of, you know, monumental place. People do know what that is in Bar Harbor. And a lot of you guys might not know, but a couple of weeks ago, some very, very sharp-eyed users on Twitch actually spotted that there was a barn section in the buildable props kind of, you know, menu on Bethesda's live stream. And I kind of speculated that it'd be a free update later on for the Wasteland Workshop, but probably, guys, this is probably the link to actually, you know, kind of sum together why we will be getting those barns. And it looks like this particular place that's on screen right now will probably be a settlement that you can actually control. I don't know, it's pretty cool to look after. I don't know, it's really cool. Also, one little notable thing before I actually cut the video is that this place suffered from a lot of forest fires back in the day, so maybe it might not look as gorgeous as it looks on the screenshots right now, but I will take anything as long as we have mooses, maybe a John Travolta holding a fucking royal cheese, a golf club swinging at a moose and a fucking whale, and a dementia crazy ghoul. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool anyway, guys. But I have actually been researching this stuff for quite a while, guys, as I do like to keep you guys up to date. And, you know, it's good to kind of know this stuff when you're going into the DLC, so you know what to look for and whatnot. And there is a lot of other notable places I actually have not mentioned. You guys need to go and look it up. It's absolutely a beautiful place. A lot of stunning different kind of things, including the Thunder Hole, I think it's called. Just Google Thunder Hole Bar Harbor. It's absolutely amazing. It will definitely be somewhere that we can go in that DLC because it's just unmissable. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining into the video. If you did find any of this information at least exciting or helpful, please do remember to give the video a like and tell me what you feel about all of this. Do you feel like, what's your favorite kind of thing that they could potentially put into this DLC? I'm pretty excited for it, guys. It's not long to go now. Anyway, guys, until next time, I've been Starlord. I'll see ya.